Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Virgo. I'm the Cannastrologer, and this is a reading for the end of July 2023, but do understand the energy is timeless. So anytime that you're seeing this, if the message or the energy vibes with you, then there could be, messages here for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do understand the energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's just a matter of balance. I'm really excited. I got a brand new oracle deck. It's called the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck, so we're going to play with those during this reading. We're going to start out with the Chakra Insight Oracle. Then I'm going to pull two of these Cannabis cards, one for the physical self, it's like as below, and then one for the spiritual self, as above. So it's like as above, so below. And then we'll pull tarot cards to clarify those messages and then end with spiritual AF. So, Virgo, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting your cards ready, it's by Chet Faulker, and it's called Melt, M-E-L-T. And one of the lyrics, part of the lyrics that stuck out to me the most was, everything you say is on fire, can't be easy, this position to destroy my life. All you have to do is arrive, melt my happiness, some kind of fucked up mess. Oh, my loneliness will take no part in this. Oh, overdose. So it's interesting because when you talk about melting things, and I personally have never done the types of like drugs and stuff where you can overdose. I'm not saying that I haven't done them. I just haven't done them like to that point. I don't know. I can't say that. Back in the day, I was wild, but it's like melting something. When something's getting to a melting point, and then you could potentially overdose. I take this song like, you can look at it like somebody is so smitten with another person that it's almost like overdosing with, being around them and everything. It's like, it's almost like loving them to the point where you hate them, being so smitten and attracted to the point where you can't be around them. But also I look at this song like why do you come around me? You drive me crazy. You melt my happiness. It's a fucked up mess. It's a fucked up madness. And my loneliness will not take any part in this, because then when you walk away, you feel emptier afterwards. I don't know. I have a very annoyed feeling with this. So, you may be annoyed with somebody, or just maybe there's somebody in your presence, or this could be somebody, thinking it about you, but it's when you see somebody and they're getting everything that they want, or they have a way with their words, or they're somehow making it, and it almost pisses you off. Now, first off, if that is the case and you get so bent out of shape because of somebody else's life, that's not their issue, that's yours. So that's the first thing, right? But if somebody can melt you like that, that means that you're giving them too much power, or too much of your power. Take it as it resonates. But they make you melt, or it could drive you to overdose, in which case is a form of toxicity. So take it as it resonates. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got number 41, intuition, trust, insight, awareness, guidance. You could be dealing with somebody who's 41 years old. It could be a lucky number of some sort, but this card is talking about for you to use your intuition, trust your gut, trust the insight that you have within yourself. Be aware of those around you, things around you, and, use signs, use these hints, use, these gut feelings as guidance to lead you to where you need to go next. This card is coming up underneath the deck because either this is something that you need to follow, or that you're being called to follow. And then we've got number 1, base chakra. So I feel like somebody's base chakra might be blocked, and this is something that needs to be worked on. Oh, whoops. I'm going to put it here. So base chakra, that's the very bottom first one. And it's like, you want to make sure that that base chakra is healthy. And I feel like the Spirit is calling for you to use intuition around that, on how to fix this, on what to do. Take it as it resonates. Sorry if you see a cat tail. My kitty is on my lap right now. All right, we're going to pull 2 oracle cards for Virgo. 3D, 5D, physical self and spiritual self, please, for Virgo. Calling in higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for Virgo. I have Virgo Mars, which I tend to resonate with some, not all, but some of the Virgo readings. Parts of them, for sure. Okay. What's the 3D physical self for Virgo, please, spirits? Underneath the deck, we've got the Witch Doctor Wisdom. This is somebody who's very smart in what they do. They may be starting a new business. And this is talking about using your intuition on how to start that and what to do. Being wise, using the lessons that you've learned through life in order to be able to move forward. Okay, what is the 3D physical self for Virgo, please? Memory, Mami Wata. So memory. We'll read the definitions in just a moment. It's very watery energy. That's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. What is the spiritual self for Virgo? Spiritual self. 5, that's, no, too many. 5D spiritual self for Virgo, please. 5D spiritual self for Virgo, please. What do we have? The 5D spiritual self. Thank you. I like it. Okay, 3 others flipped over, but this is the only one that fell out. We have Karma, Witch for Metaverse, and Enchantment Celebration. You could be dealing with some karma surrounding a celebration. The Metaverse, I don't know what that's about. You also could be dealing with a witch, because we saw that Witch Doctor earlier as well. Underneath the deck, we have creation partner, sex magic. Ooh. So somebody could have tried to perform sex magic with you, on you. You could have done that for someone else. And just so you know, sex magic does not have to actually mean the act of sex, but it's projection about somebody's sexual preferences, or talking about somebody's sex life. Like, that's still a form of sex magic. When you're talking about anybody other than yourself, that you're casting spells. Words are spells. So it could be, the sex magic can mean anything, but it's creation partnered. So I feel like this was done with somebody else other than yourself. You could have been talking about somebody else's sex life, or they could have been talking about yours. Take it as it resonates. And that makes a lot of sense, because with the base chakra, that's talking about your base, the sexual organs, being grounded in that sense, and using your intuition surrounding that. That's very interesting. Let's read these first before I move on. Let's see what Mami Wata is. $1993 could be significant. The doggone creation myth tells the story of Mami Wata and dates back over 4,000 years. A figure is floating in the ocean with a large red and black snake around her shoulders. Her tail bursts with emerald greens, and her hair encompasses everything around her. Mami Wata is the spiritual and material oracle, and comes to you when you are going to gain something if you call upon her for help. She loves to help women and will protect the sacred waters around her at all costs. Her eyes hold a stern gaze that shines intensely. The water in this card is a major factor, as Mami Wata will use the water to prove a point or teach a lesson if her messages are not received. Many people seek the help of Mami Wata by dancing themselves into a trance. This card could be a sign of fertility. So we're talking about sex. So we're talking about base chakra. And now this is mentioning fertility. So some of you could be potentially fertile and or, getting pregnant. So, and if you're not wanting that, then just be aware. But this is talking about, being able to gain something if you call upon her for help. Protecting the waters around you at all costs. So for some of you, you feel like you need some protection. But also, she will use water to prove a point or teach a lesson if her messages are not received. So, understand, like there could be a flood in your house. Well, maybe you weren't paying attention to something, right? You weren't getting the messages that you were supposed to receive. You let a pool overflow. Same thing. You weren't receiving the messages that you needed to act upon. And I say that as I look at spirit and act. So there might be something that you need to act on that Mami Wata is almost potentially even warning you about. Take it as it resonates. Okay, 77. Somebody could be born in 1977. Spirit, act. A single spliff rises out of the cloud in a hand with the message to take action. The spliff resembles the beginning of a project and appears as a living object with the beautiful leaves of the sacred tobacco plant. Cannabis leaves sprouting out around it. Beyond the plans in your head, the spliff shows up when ethereal needs need to become physical. Spliff people thrive on challenges, just like Aries of the zodiac, and they will pursue every quest with enthusiasm. The crystal castle in the background shows that this is a time for doing and no longer for thinking. The smoke clouds clear, signifying strength, great sensual power, and psychic energy. This card could indicate upcoming travel and fewer restrictions in your everyday life. Spliff types are known to bring enthusiasm to every situation, even mundane daily tasks, and thrive on challenges. Plant spirit, lettuce. Like the devil's lettuce. I love it. Actually, and lettuce is made up mostly of water. And then we're looking at Mami Wata. Aries of the zodiac. So you could be dealing with an Aries as well. So it's saying to take action on something. You may need protection, which is why Mami Wata is there. And or she could be trying to remind you about something or tell you to pay attention to something and then act upon it. And what it's like underlying energy or what you don't see coming is all about sex matchup. Let's read this real quick. Because I have a very strong gut feeling. My intuition is telling me that it has to do with the base chakra. Creation partnered. 69. Go figure. Okay. Sex magic. I integrate and accept change, and I align with the cycles of life. So there could be changes coming, y'all. This card emerges when you need to collaborate and work together. Each person has one hand hidden so as not to show out all their cards. It's as if they have talents they do not know of because they only emerge when working together. Partnered energy is powerful, whether it's love, friendship, or business. When you combine your intention with somebody else's intention and the two are aligned, working in tune with your intention, the results are magnified. Just because you've known someone forever doesn't mean you can't give new people a chance. Be open and honest with yourself and how you feel about collaboration. More often than not, if you have a problem with partnership, it is a reflection of your inner struggle. Return to creation energy 1, solar magic, if this card continues to appear. Crystal pairing, fluorite. I don't have any fluorite with, actually, this is called the Magic 7. And there's fluorite in this one. It's one of the 7 elements that's in this. So anyway, it's like a purpley greeny type of stone. Fluorite is. So anyway, so this is basically saying, like, if you're not good at collaborating with people, you need to go back to the solo magic card and master that first before you work with creation partnered. So like I said, sex magic doesn't need to mean the actual act of sex. It basically is just like working together in unison with another person. So there's going to be, I feel very strongly right now, this is talking about you needing to work on your base chakra, because that may be blocked right now, and trust your intuition and guidance on whatever this is. And if you feel that you need protection, or you may just be missing like a message, and this is why it's like coming to you, but you need to act on this partnership, or act on what needs to be done in order so that you can work in some form of a partnership. Because if, just like the card said, if there's some reason that you're not able to work together with this person, it doesn't necessarily mean it's something wrong with the person. It can mean that there's something wrong with you, like if you're just not good at collaborating. Most people are able to work together. I feel it very strongly. It's like a sense of jealousy for those of you that need to work on partnership. Because it's the song. What was that song again? Melt. Yeah, I was saying earlier, it's like I feel like somebody's like really annoyed. Like it's almost kind of like jealous type of energy. Like you can't stand watching this person. They kind of annoy you when they come around. Their words are fire. Yeah, it's like they're genius, but it's like it's coming from an energy of, why couldn't I have said that? Why couldn't I think of that? Why did they get all the credit? Why did they get all of the attention? Well, that's you, speaking from your blocked base chakra. Like there's a reason that you're feeling that way about somebody. You need to act on that. I don't mean act on, saying anything to that person. Act on fixing that within yourself first, your base chakra. Yeah. Feel very strongly about that. It could be somebody who uses their intuition. Like that's like what you're being called, that's who you're being called to work with. And you're just like, maybe that's the energy around it. All right, there needs to be balance in a situation, and it could be monetary balance as well. 6 of Pentacles as we go into this. 3 cards for Mami Wata for Virgo, please. What's 3 cards for Mami Wata? The 3D physical self. 3 cards for Mami Wata. 3D physical self. Ace of Wands. That's an awakening, passionate new beginning. Oof. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. So what I'm seeing, my goodness. So there is you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or dealing with somebody who has that in their chart, or you could. But this is my awakening card. Somebody's having an awakening. This could be you. It could be the other person. It could be somebody that just uses their third eye, their intuition really well, right? And there's a decision that has to be made, or some type of communication that needs to be made, okay? It could be also with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, because it's Mami Wata, right? And it's not one that you're looking forward to. It's not a decision that you even want to make. You realize that this is what you have to do. You're using your intuition about that. But it's like you're hesitating, or you don't want to, because you know that there's a Tower moment coming. Underneath the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles, and that's you, Virgo. That's your energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, right? And this could be you, really good, stable, well with money. But also he can be greedy and materialistic as well, works too much. And I feel like this is like having to make a decision to work with somebody, like this was all talking about, partnering with somebody. And it's like you need to act on it, but it's going to cause a tower moment of some sort. Towers don't necessarily have to be bad, but it is a little bit of chaotic energy, because once the whole tower comes down, it's like then you have to reestablish and build from ground up. You're being called to build with a partner, with a specific partner. I think that intuitively you know who it is, but that's why you're, calling in for protection, and you're just not sure if, that you want to in fact work with that person, because they may drive you crazy, or there may be some kind of hidden hatred or some kind of negative vibe or negative energy that you have against this person, because you're working from a blocked base chakra, and you need to act on that. Yeah, I feel very strongly about that. Take it as it resonates. You could also be dealing with an Aries. An Aries masculine is what I'm feeling. Some kind of a family situation, family scenario. Like a family dynamic. Could even be work or something like that. Okay, what is spirit? What is act with spirit? Walking away from something, but when you walk away from something, it means that you're walking towards something else. Let's see what this is about. You may have walked away from something. You may have decided not to deal with this partnership, and then you're walking away from it, and that's what creates this tower moment. What's spirit? 5D spirit for Virgo. What's the 5D spirit for Virgo, please? 5D spirit for Virgo. One more, please, for Virgo. Okay, I'll take two more. There's that Six of Pentacles again. So, starts with the Knight of Pentacles. All right. I think intuitively you know what needs to happen in order to balance out a situation. And somebody is just, like in the 3D, somebody's not taking that step. We saw the walking away card. I feel like instead of working with this other person, you've decided to walk away, and it creates an even bigger tower situation. What is that situation about? Well, Spirit is calling, okay, for you to act upon balancing something out. And it has to do with Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but what he brings with him is value and money, right? And it's a lot of abundance, right? But it takes forever to get there. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting of a seed. It's about, putting something to, like a seed in the ground, watering it daily, watching it grow to fruition. Same with like projects and work. It's like starting a project, working on it every single day, watching it grow to fruition. But here's the thing that I'm seeing is, like, I'm asking Spirit, like, what is this Tower card? It's, well, somebody was left out in the cold. So, I just got it. Okay, that Eight of Cups walking away. Somebody walked away from a partnership. Or could have shut somebody out from a partnership, causing that person to have to walk away. That was the Tower moment. Somebody made a bad decision. There was a passionate new beginning. Somebody made a bad decision with this chaos energy. It caused, like, there was a project that had the potential of being extremely successful with that Knight of Pentacles, right? Planted the seed, had it started, was starting on all the things needed to make it work, and then somebody got shut out. That's that being left out in the cold, Five of Pentacles energy. So what needs to happen is the Six of Pentacles. That's why it fell out one right after the other. We have 5, 6, 7 right there. It needs to be balanced out. So Spirit is saying, what you need to act on is making sure that this still happens after this that has already happened in the 3D. And interestingly enough, I was going to mention it earlier. So the Tower card is card number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is about personal boundaries. It's about putting up your defenses based on your morals, ethics, and beliefs. And then underneath the deck, we've got the 7 of Wands, and that's literally what that card is. It's about, sticking up for yourself, your morals, ethics, beliefs, as it applies, it looks like, surrounding a Knight of Wands energy, and also competition. Oh yes, competition. That's what we're seeing. Because Knight of Wands is very in and out energy. It's your playgirl, playboy card, one night stand, but also as it applies to business, this is like a salesperson, a communicator, marketing person. In and out, in and out, in and out, doing their job, doing what they need to do, being around a bunch of people, having a good time doing it. But somebody's very guarded, and that's based on the way that they were treated in the past in the situation. They're sticking up for their own personal morals, ethics, and beliefs, and that's I feel like this energy is very grounded, is very aligned. I feel like this energy is the one that needs to work on the base chakra, opening up that base chakra and making sure that they're using their intuition. I feel like this energy is a great creation partner. This energy here decided not to be. So is that you, or is that somebody that you worked with in the past? Take it as it resonates. Whoa. All right, what else do we have for Virgo for the spiritual AF? Definitely having to do with money. What do we have for Virgo? There is a balance that's going to happen. I do see balance coming in, but it's just slow to come. Somebody just made a bad decision in the past that caused the Tower moment. And I feel like the person it was done to is this energy here, the 7 of Wands, who's now extremely guarded. But they're a great co-creator. They co-create really well. They can use their intuition. They're very aware, very insightful, also very trustworthy. Okay. Virgo. Woo! Okay, shit you don't have time for. Other people's shit, crazy shit, bullshit, stupid shit, fake shit, shit that has nothing to do with you. Once you drop that kind of bullshitty shit, you'll have a whole lot more hours in the day to do awesome shit. Find shit to do that vibes with your soul. Shit that has no negative consequences. Shit that makes you say, oh, hells yes. Maybe even do some shit that benefits the world in some way. You have time for the fuck yeah shit. So it's like cutting out the negativity, not dealing with anything. I mean, just like it said, not dealing with anybody else's shit, right? Also, don't be an ungrateful shit. This was on top of the deck right behind it. I don't, like, I feel like it's like you're willing to look past anything that happened in the past, as long as it's not brought up into the present. But it's like getting past, just like the card said, all that shit, all that chaos, all the tower energy, being left out in the cold, or either you were left out in the cold or somebody around you was left out in the cold after a bad decision was made that brought down a tower. It's like getting past all of that so that you can deal with the good shit ahead, which is balancing out this energy, planting of a seed, and co-creating something together, right? But it's something that if you want that to happen, you have to act on it. Spirit is saying you have to act on it. In this spirit of like good faith, right? So that's what I have for you this week, Virgo. Take it as it resonates. And if it did, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Also, if you want to dive down deeper for more of a personal reading, all you have to do is get a hold of me. I have all of my contact information in the description below. You can also drop a tip or a donation. It always helps the channel grow. I really appreciate it. But yeah, as you know, it's together we grow. I do these free readings every single week. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe so you can catch my next upload next week. And I hope that you have a fantastic week and you figure all this out. But I will see you on the flip side. You guys take care. Peace.